we go. Two of the top four seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 18. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense gets onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Makes a quick catch. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking in front of him. The pass rush gets home.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
The catch is made down the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught quickly. The tackle was made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Alabama. They strike first in this national title bout. In the national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Nevada's offense takes the field. The first chance we're going to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, These are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. Past the 45. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. You set it out to the offense. First and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they keep
hurtling up and over. Touchdown, Nevada, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Big completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense operating from the pistol. And here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle made after a big gain. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And they get to completion. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Contact as he threw it. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's got room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Now they call a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Goal line formation for the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown! Bama! They carry the drive with 6 points. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Run down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal after that loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He throws it away, a smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? He's got it near the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. The game is now tied.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The sack moves them into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Throwing off play action. Buying time now, rolling to his left. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback still with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. What a move, and he's free. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, tied. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
17.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? No connection there. The pass is incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Cobb. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle into the clear. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And here comes the punter onto the field. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On the move now. Throws it to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! And the game just good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll test the right side here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype for the final period. Let's check out the game stats. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Here we go.
Right for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. this drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Movement here from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. 1st down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot.
Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team.
And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Nevada.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
34, Nevada, 24.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corralled him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Grinding away on the ground. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. It comes down to this. They need to create some fourth quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. He'll throw it now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Big jump play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw again. It's a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to scramble. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game. National championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. It all comes down to this. National championship on the line, down late in the game. Can they make something happen right now? And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. A small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions.